Imagine this. You are cleaning your house, walking in the park, or even cooking dinner. Suddenly, without trying, you realize that you understand more English words and phrases than before. This is the magic of learning English unconsciously. If you want to improve your English easily and enjoyably, stay with us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and click the bell icon to never miss our fun and helpful stories. Now, let's talk about how you can learn English unconsciously. Learning English does not always need effort. You don't need to sit at a desk with a book and study for hours. Sometimes, the best way to learn is to let your brain do the work in the background. When you listen to English stories, even if you are not paying full attention, your brain is still learning. It picks up words, phrases, and grammar naturally, like a child learning their first language. To do this, start by playing one of our English stories while doing something else. You don't have to focus too much. Just let the sound play in the background. Your ears will hear the words, and your brain will remember them. For example, think about when you listen to music. Even if you are not thinking about the words, you still remember the lyrics after a while. The same happens with English stories. The more you listen, the more you understand. Another great thing about this method is that it's easy to do every day. You can play our stories while you are doing simple tasks, like washing dishes or folding clothes. This way, you can use your time wisely and learn English without changing your routine. It's also helpful because it makes learning fun. When you enjoy the process, you stay motivated. Our stories are created to entertain you while teaching you. Each story is full of interesting situations and useful language that you can use in your daily life. Let's say you want to learn how to order food in English. You can listen to a story about a character ordering food at a restaurant. You will hear the words and phrases they use, like, "I'd like a coffee," or, "Can I have a sandwich, please?" After hearing this story a few times, you will start to remember the sentences and feel confident using them yourself. Listening to stories also helps with pronunciation. When you hear the same words again and again, you start to notice how they are pronounced. Over time, you will copy these sounds and improve your speaking skills without even trying. Some people might think, "But I don't understand every word." Don't worry. You don't need to understand everything to learn. Just focus on the sounds and rhythms of the language. Understanding will come naturally over time. If you want to make this process even better, try to listen to the same story multiple times. Repetition is powerful. Each time you listen, you will understand a little more. Eventually, you will know the story so well that the words will feel natural to you. Also, try to choose a comfortable time to listen. Maybe you feel relaxed in the morning with your coffee or in the evening before bed. Find a time that works best for you and make it a habit. When you do this, you will see progress. You will notice that English words and phrases come to your mind more easily. You might even find yourself thinking in English without realizing it. This is because your brain has been working in the background, collecting and organizing all the information you've heard. If you are wondering, is this really possible? The answer is yes. Many people have improved their English this way. It's simple, natural, and effective. So, start today. Play one of our stories and let it fill your space with English. You don't need to do anything extra. Just listen and enjoy. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. Our channel is here to support you. We create these stories to help you learn English in the easiest and most enjoyable way. Let's go a little deeper into why this method works so well. Your brain is amazing. It has the ability to learn without you even noticing. This is called passive learning. Passive learning happens when you expose yourself to new information without actively trying to study. It's like when you're around people who speak a different language, and over time, you start to pick up some of their words and phrases. You didn't sit down with a dictionary, but you still learned. Listening to English stories is one of the best ways to use passive learning. Our stories are designed to help you absorb the language naturally. They include common words and phrases that you will hear in everyday conversations. By listening to these stories repeatedly, you will train your brain to understand and remember these words. Let's talk about how this method can help you build confidence. When you listen to English stories every day, you will start to recognize words and phrases. Over time, you will feel more confident when speaking English because the language will feel familiar to you. Confidence is key to learning any new skill, and listening to stories is a simple way to build it. Another benefit of this method is that it improves your listening skills. When you listen to stories, you practice understanding spoken English. This is very important because real-life conversations don't always match what you see in textbooks. People speak with different accents, speeds, and styles. By listening to our stories, you will get used to hearing English in a natural way, which will make real conversations much easier. You might be thinking, how can I start? It's easy. Go to our channel and pick a story that looks interesting to you. Play it while you are doing something else, like cleaning your room or taking a walk. Don't worry about understanding everything at first. Just let the story play. Over time, you will notice that you understand more and more. If you want to make your learning even more effective, try to create a routine. For example, you can listen to one story every morning and another one in the evening. The key is to be consistent. The more you listen, the more you learn. Another tip is to relax while listening. Don't stress about understanding every word. Remember, your brain is working in the background, even if you don't notice it. Just enjoy the stories and trust the process. You can also use this method to improve specific skills. For example, if you want to work on your vocabulary, focus on the words you hear in the stories. You don't need to write them down or memorize them. Just listen to the story multiple times, and you will start to remember the words naturally. If you want to improve your grammar, pay attention to the sentences in the stories. Over time, you will notice patterns and structures. Your brain will start to understand how sentences are formed, and you will use correct grammar without thinking about it. This method works for all levels of learners. Whether you are a beginner or already know some English, listening to stories can help you improve. Beginners can start with simple stories, while advanced learners can choose more complex ones. The important thing is to listen regularly and enjoy the process. Now it's your turn. After you try this method, tell us in the comments how it worked for you. Did you feel more confident? Did you learn new words? We love hearing your success stories. If you liked this video, share it with your friends. Help them learn English too. Together, we can make learning fun and easy for everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story from our channel. Happy listening and happy learning! Remember, every day, we upload new educational videos and stories to keep your learning journey fun and engaging. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on this adventure toward mastering English. See you tomorrow.